Olympic gymnasts like Simone Biles and Ali Razman are testifying to a Senate Judiciary Committee hearing on the FBI investigation of abuse by Larry Nassar, the former team doctor of the U.S. women's gymnastic team. The FBI received complaints against Nassar in May 2015, but no formal investigation was opened for over a year. Let's listen in.
Finally brought Nassar to justice. I've always believed that the FBI should be the gold standard for law enforcement, and I believe that by and large it is. But instead, in examples like this, we see failure of ethics, failure of competence, and dishonesty. I'm eager to ask Inspector General Horowitz, and Director Wray about the grave missteps made by the FBI, and more importantly, to understand the changes they will be implementing to make sure that nothing like this ever happens again. We must demand real change and real accountability, and will not be satisfied by platitudes and vague promises about improved performance. This nation must be a place where, when victims speak, they are not ignored. And it must be a place where those who commit crimes like Larry Nassar are prosecuted to the fullest extent of the law. And the FBI must demonstrate, as they have not attempted to do before, that they understand their failures, they will learn from them, and do better. And Mr. Chairman, I would just want to recognize the leadership of Senator Moran, who will be testifying here, and Senator Blumenthal on the part of the Commerce Committee in spearheading a lot of this investigation, urging us all to this point where we are today. Thank you.
Thanks, Senator Cornyn, and I'll echo that. The next person to speak will be Senator Richard Blumenthal, who on our side of the aisle has been a real leader on the issue, together with his partner in this effort, Senator Jerry Moran, who will testify just briefly afterwards. Senator Blumenthal, please proceed.
Thank you, Chairman Durbin, and my gratitude to you for holding this profoundly significant hearing, and to Senator Moran, my partner, who has worked tirelessly with me on this issue and been a great partner in our common effort. But most important, I really want to thank the athletes and survivors who are here. You have truly inspired us. I will never forget the moment that we stood in the Kennedy caucus room. There were 40 or more of you, and you told us that you had been failed repeatedly by institutions that were supposed to protect you, and you called on us to keep our word. Today's hearing is another step in our keeping the promise that we made to you then, that we would work to hold accountable the institutions that failed you and to reform them and make sure that this kind of wrongdoing, more than wrongdoing, heinous, hideous abuse never happens again. We have investigated and produced a report. We've asked the Inspector General to investigate as well, and he has produced a report. And let me just come right to the reason we're here today. It's not only that the FBI failed to do its job systematically and repeatedly, it is also the cover-up that occurred afterward, when FBI agents made material false statements and deceptive omissions referred by the Inspector General for criminal prosecution. Those referrals were declined without explanation, without any public explanation at all. My hope is that the Department of Justice, which was invited today and has declined to appear, will match your courage by explaining why those lies by FBI agents did not lead to criminal prosecution and accountability. And even days before this hearing, there had been no action, even administratively, only with this hearing staring the FBI in the face did they fire one of those FBI?
WION now available in your country. Download the app now. Get all the news on the move.